Hello, everyone, and welcome to Art for Art's Sake. Today is episode 49, and we have Frank Burelle, who is a cartoonist, and he's going to be in a cartooning class. So while I'm giving our announcements for the week and explaining what Art for Art's Sake is, if you don't have a piece of paper and a pencil and eraser, then go definitely grab those because we are going to be doing some super cool drawings and doodles today. I'm Jenna. I am the programs coordinator of St. Lawrence County Art Council. And Art for Art's Sake is an entirely online way of staying immersed in the arts while social distancing. Each day we try to focus on a local artist from St. Lawrence County or surrounding areas to talk about or demonstrate their craft and their art. So if you're interested, contact me at programs@slcartscouncil.org or contact our Facebook page and we'll get you on the schedule. Throughout the live stream, feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section below, and I will relay them to Frank for you. We have our 50th episode coming up on Monday, which is going to be very exciting. I'm going to be hosting a karaoke. So if you are interested in doing that, there is a Google Forms link. And then later this week, probably over the weekend, I will post a video further explaining and advertising that as well. But if you go on our event page currently, there is an event made for it, and there's a Google Forms link where you just sign up for that. So we'd love to have you, and I'm really excited to host that. So please sign up. And as always, St. Lawrence County Art Council is a nonprofit organization. So we really appreciate all of our sponsors and our donors. And if you would like to make a donation, please visit us at slcartscouncil.org/give. And we can, put effort into doing more really cool programs like this. So thank you to all who have sponsored and donated thus far. And without further ado, I will get into Frank. So hi Frank.
Hi, I had to unmute myself. Thanks for inviting me, Jenna. So do I talk real quick about me?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, I'm a creative type, I guess. But I've been a professional cartoonist, which is what we're going to be doing today, for a really long time. I taught my first cartooning class. Oh boy. I taught my first cartooning class in 1991. So don't do the math. The math will just embarrass everybody. Yeah, it's just, yes, I've been cartooning for a really, really long time. So the way we're going to go is all you need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and an eraser. There's always erasing to do. And right below where the camera is, I have a tablet, which we're going to be switching over to in a second. And I'll be going step by step. Jenna, I'm going to let you decide. Should we play the guessing game? Or I don't tell people what we're drawing and you just kind of guess as you go along?
I think we totally should. Yes.
Okay, so I don't know what people...
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what people say.
Okay, got it. All right, so we're going to start. They're not incredibly difficult. Let me line these up. All right. I've got my little doodles here off to the side. So whenever I draw on a tablet, this is going to look really weird, but do you see this? It's called a graphics glove. It's because my tablet is a tablet and it's really hot out. My hand gets sweaty, so I wear this glove. Not out in public. This is what the glove looks like. I bought it that way. I don't make these at home. So it allows my hand to slide on the tablet. I just got to find all right, so I got my stylus. And now we're going to switch. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. Here and voila. Okay. So what you're seeing now is the program that I use to do all of my digital art. And the beauty about this is this program is free. And it's by the same company that puts out AutoCAD. So this isn't a small company, but they put out this program called Sketchbook Pro. and I use it all the time. I do all my digital illustration with it, and that's what I'm using today. So if you're interested, you can go download it. Sketchbook Pro. It is free. Okay, so here we go. Which one are we going to start with? All right. Let me zoom in here. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with a basic bean shape. Let me try to get that again. All right. There's our starting shape. Anytime I draw, be it for fun or professionally, I always use basic shapes to build up my drawings first. All right, Jenna, you let me know if I'm going too quick. Don't want to.
Totally good.
Now, this is a creature. Those are a couple of eyes. Again, we're keeping it nice and simple. I'm curious to know if anybody can guess what this is before I. All right. So as I mentioned, there's always erasing to do. I mean, there are people who can just draw without erasing, but I'm not one of them. Big fan of the eraser. So there's a creature with its tongue hanging out. Now, there's a reason I like cartooning, and it appealed to me when I was very young. I quickly realized that when it comes to cartooning, there aren't any rules. Like none. I have a poster, a framed photo up in my room. It's fairly big, and it says the rules of cartooning, and then underneath it, it's completely blank. And that definitely appealed to me as a kid, and it still appeals to me now. All right. See, I'm trying to draw stuff that won't give away what it is we're drawing, but I'm running out of. Might still be hard to guess. All right. Have there been any guesses yet? I'm curious.
Not yet.
All right. Well, I'll give it away at this point. It's a bumblebee. So now we're just putting on some legs.
There you go. You got a silly bee. Someone guessed it.
There you go. I imagine you could throw the word silly in front of every drawing we're going to do today. All right. Now we're going to go back and we're going to make the bumblebee's body fuzzy, just the bottom part. Oh, yeah, and we could also color in his legs really quick. All right. right. So once we have our basic shape, we start adding stuff. And then once we have like the basic body and stuff down, then you can go in, you could start adding details. And remember, there are no rules to cartooning. So we could give this bumblebee stripes. We could give this bumblebee polka dots. It's kind of up to us, but we're going to go with regular stripes. We're going to go around the body here. Now, I'm a big fan of lines under the eyes. It kind of makes him look, I don't know, maybe tired. Maybe he's a dad bumblebee. All right, so we're almost done this bumblebee. And I like to add something to my cartoons, and you're under no obligation to add the following detail to your cartoon. But I'm a big fan of bushy eyebrows. They just make any face interesting. So here's our bumblebee, and I'm going to add some eyebrows. And you don't have to add eyebrows to yours, but I'm definitely adding them to mine. Yeah, it just adds something to them. I'm a sucker for big bushy eyebrows. What can I say?
Someone asked again what this program is called so that they can
Sketchbook Pro. Autodesk Sketchbook Pro. I'll write it down on the screen at the end so people could see it. So it is absolutely free, and it's I use it for all my professional work. I use it to for animation. It's got a flip book feature that I absolutely love. But yeah. All right. So one last thing is I'm going to switch, and I'm going to add a shadow right there. There we go. There's our bumblebee. So I'll give you a second. Finish up your bumblebee, and then we'll scoot on to the next one.
I drew a working out bee. It's a bit sweaty.
Yeah, mine doesn't care for working out. He doesn't,
Yeah, mine doesn't even have stripes. He's just vibing.
Yeah, no rules. There are no rules. I'm not kidding. I have I made a poster of, and it says rules of cartooning in fancy English font. And it's got nothing else. It's just a big blank piece of paper. And anytime my students saw it, I took them a second. But now they all know. Any student came through my door and saw it, they get it now.
So apparently I asked the wrong question. They want to know what tablet you're using.
Oh, what tablet I'm using? I am using so it's a Wacom or a Wacom tablet. It's called a Cintiq, and it's a tablet that's connected to my computer with a wire. It's old school. It's not wireless. But yeah, so it's called a Cintiq tablet by a company called it's WACOM, Wacom or Wacom. I don't know how to pronounce it, but so yeah, I'm using but there's a lot of really great illustration programs out there. I know Apple on all the iPads has a program called, I think it's called Procreate, and it's really, really good. I have some friends who work professionally with that program. So if they can make money with it, it's got to be doing something right. All right, let's move on to our next one. So what I do is I don't erase. I just make there's layers on the side right there. So if you look right there, our bee is still there. He's just hidden. Okay, so for our next drawing, here is our starting shape. Oh, wrong tool. Yep, there's our starting shape right there. So in this program, whenever I bring up there's these tools here. I think this is called the Lagoon, and it lets you pick your favorite drawing tools and stuff in there. And it's so handy. So handy. Such a good program. I'm not getting paid. This is not a paid endorsement. It is a really good program. All right. This one here is going to be fairly easy to guess. Let me zoom in here. Someone is going to guess fairly quick, I imagine. Let's put that line there. That line right there. And again, no worries if yours doesn't look like mine. That's fine. It's cartooning. We have to be relaxed about this because we can't be relaxed about cartooning. We're not doing this right. All right. So I'm guessing that someone is going to know what this is.
We got a guess for octopus.
It's an octopus. I mean, how do you hide like an octopus shape? I mean, I guess I could have started with the eyes, but that's not how I roll. I don't start with the features. I start with the shapes first. All right, since we know what it is, let's go in and add some more tentacles down here. So you just kind of add them in between the two that we already have. Again, there's no real rules to this. I mean, we could even have some go behind the other one. See, because what we got now is all these spots are kind of filled, but we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tentacles. So it means we have to squeeze some in the back. Put one there. I mean, because there are no rules, we can give this octopus as little or as many tentacles as we'd like. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Whew. All right. So now we go up to here where this is where we really break the rules, especially with the octopus. I'm going to put an eyeball there. That's where I put the eyes. Now, by what I mean by breaking the rules with this is because technically the mouth is like in the middle of all those tentacles and stuff, but that's not going to work. So what we're going to do is put the mouth right there. So now that we have an octopus shape, you can add whatever you'd like to your octopus. So I'm going to put there's the eyes. I'm going to add some really good teeth. What else could we add? I know. This is what I mean by no rules in cartooning. So I'm going to add a baseball hat. Again, you don't have to add the baseball hat. You can add whatever you'd like to your octopus. I was going to erase that line. Perfect. Oh, yeah, that's not right. There we go. Yeah. So if you notice anytime there's a little button on the side of my tablet that allows me to erase very quickly. There we go. So you could add any kind of hat to your octopus. You can add hair to your octopus. Actually, you know what? Let's see what this octopus would look like with hair. So first thing I would do is I would add a hairline. And then some hair. And I erase the head.
Somebody suggested dreads.
Dreads? I don't know. It would look like a double-sided octopus.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So yeah, you could add whatever you like. So I might go back in and add. Okay, no, I won't add eyebrows to this one. I will not add eyebrows to this one. But I will add glasses, though. There we go. Okay, I might add some eyebrows. Just not big bushy ones. I couldn't even imagine what the story is behind this. Now we can go in if we wanted to. That's a lot of tentacles, though, and you could add those little suction cups. To the tentacles. Yeah. There we go. And since our octopus is underwater, we could always add some bubbles. There you go. You have a few seconds. Finish up your octopus, and we'll scoot on to the next one.
A French painter octopus.
Oui, oui. Like the beret. Like the beret. Although I'm French and an artist, and I don't know if I've ever worn a beret. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
You do have the mustache, though.
I do. It's not the little curly one. I've only sported the curly mustache once. I was in a musical production, and my character had a little curly mustache. All right, let's bid adieu to our octopus here. All right, which one? All right. Here is our starting shape. Yeah, that's it. I like it. Any guesses? All right.
I'm gonna throw a microwave out there. It's a microwave.
Could be. It could be.
Somebody guess the TV.
No. As you can see by our new line, it's not a TV. Now we're going to do some erasing. And I know that erasing will upset some people because there's a very common mistake with a lot of artists is they are very heavy-handed and their lines are very, very dark and very difficult to erase. So it's a really good habit to get into, to sketch lightly. All right, so this is the shape.
A deep sea diver in a chair. 2 guests right there.
Maybe it's a deep sea diving chair, which we could, technically, we could, if that's how we're going to roll, we could totally do a deep sea diving chair. It isn't, though. I just got to drink some. All right, let's go up here. Yeah, just like that. I'll zoom out so people can see.
I know what this is. I'm pretty sure I did this on one of your other drawings.
Maybe, because it is. Remember, I told you I grabbed them out of that pre-existing pile of
yeah. I think I know what it is.
You can't guess.
No, I won't. Guess. I won't spoil it. No spoiler alerts. Somebody said snail.
No, it is not a snail. All right, what if we did, let's go down here. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So I just added 4 legs.
We have a guess for a llama.
It's a llama. Good guess. Was it you?
It was not me.
All right. Okay. Just checking because I have no way of knowing.
I'm not giving the spoilers.
All right. Okay. So now that we know that it's a llama, let's go in and clean up the legs a little bit. So I'm just erasing some of our lines. All right, so now, because it's a llama, we need to make it floofy. That's a highly technical artistic term. Basically, we go around, oops. We make it floofy. When we get down here at the feet, let's leave the end of the feet non-floofy. Also a highly technical artistic term. So basically, you're going around and making it like a cloud shape, I guess. And don't overthink the lines. As you can see, I'm not giving it much thought at all. There you go. So that you end up with like a floofy llama shape. Mind you, there's a couple things missing. Well, let's zoom back in here. Go pay attention to the feet. We're going to color in the hooves. Because why not? And then let's add a floofy tail. And then let's go on up to the head. Add some ears. Man, all right, there we go. Let me move this down. Oops. Oh, that's hilarious. I created 2 new layers. All right. All right, let me zoom in. All right, so the face, you can give this llama any type of face you want. Goes right in this spot here. I'm going to go with, let's go cute eyes. Those are the easiest ones. Just like that. Triangle nose. Crooked smile.
So we have 2 comments. One is a question. The other one is, ooh, eyelashes. So they're suggesting some eyelashes on this.
I like the
eyelashes. The question for you is, yep. Do you have a favorite artist?
Ooh, I'm going to say no. I do not have a favorite artist. I have about 100 favorite artists. Wow, you got me. So right now I'm really into, there's this guy, his name is Hayao Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki is a filmmaker. He's an animator. And he's responsible for like My Neighbor Totoro and Kiki's Delivery Service and Princess Mononoke and all that. So he's a Japanese director. But before he did all that, he was an illustrator, and his stuff is absolutely amazing. But I like anything. I really do. Man. There's God, what's his name? Kazuki Buishi. He's an artist that I really, really like. He came out with a series of graphic novels called Amulet. If anyone's interested, go pick up those books. There are 8 right now, and he's currently working on issue number 9. But yeah, Kazuki Buishi's another guy. Like, I'm a big. If you go to my, I have my Instagram. I have 2 of them. One of them is I follow just illustrators, and another one I follow just photographers. But anything, as long as it's interesting and good. All right, let's get back to our llama here. Yeah, you know what? Let's make a friend for this llama. Yeah, let's do that. Nice and quick and easy, though. There's our shape for our llama buddy. Well, let me zoom in here. Too much. Too much. All right. Yeah, we're going to keep this guy nice and simple. So cartoon characters do not have to be incredibly complex or very detailed to be a good character. There's a character called Gudetama. Gudetama is an egg. And he's literally, if you just go check out Gudetama, it sees this incredibly, when I say simple character, I mean incredibly simple character. And this character is worth billions. They just had a good concept behind it. All right, so let's put another line. right there. As you can see, this character is going to be very simple. Again, I'm not going to waste too much time on hands or his hands are awful. Hands are incredibly difficult to draw. It got to the point where I kept ruining drawings. And we just added some sleeves to this guy or girl. But it got to the point where I was ruining many drawings because I couldn't draw hands properly. All of my characters either had their hands in their pockets or they were wearing mittens, or they just ended up with like meat nubs where their hands should be. So I spent 2 weeks drawing nothing but hands, like hundreds and hundreds of hands. I know it doesn't sound very exciting, but I needed to because hands are incredibly difficult to draw. All right, so we just threw some ears on here. So you can guess where the face goes, and you can draw any kind of face that you would like. Now, it's kind of like it's literally this blank canvas, and where you put the features kind of decides what this character looks like. So if I could put the eyes really wide apart, right? Or I can put two great big eyes right in the middle. Yeah, let's go with those. Or did I just say let's go with those? Total lie. One big one and one little one.
So weird you did that because I decided to do that 2 seconds before you drew it.
See, you must have been
We're
sending.
in sync.
Yeah, but that's the thing about.
Also, we have another question. Do you have any recommendations of tutorials on how to use this program or tablet?
Yeah, there's hundreds. I just say go to YouTube and type in Sketchbook Pro, and then find one that suits your level. Like I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know they are there. I've gone to see how some of the features work, and if you type in let's say Sketchbook Pro beginners, and it'll start you off with the absolute basics. I think that would be the best place to start, just to teach you what everything does. And then once you kind of know what the tools are, just get in there and have fun with it. I mean, it's digital. Like you're not wasting thousands of sheets of paper. Or I say that I've got about maybe 15, 20 sketchbooks on the go right now. Okay, sorry, I started chit-chatting. Nose and then mouth. So the mouth is going to decide what mood this character is in. You can put a frowny, smile, right? So a facial expression is basically, in the land of cartooning, it's two components, the mouth and the eyebrows. So let's say I gave him a smile, but then I gave him mean eyebrows. That guy's up to no good. It looks like he's going to be mean to the llama. We don't want that. But if we take the eyebrows and we tilt them the other way, then he's in a good mood. But yeah, facial expression, eyebrows and mouth, that's about it. All right, there's our two friends. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pick my pencil and I'm going to put a quick shadow underneath. The shadow is a really simple way of grounding our characters. And I mean, if we wanted to add a background could be as simple as a line. See those shadows and that line in the background put our characters somewhere. Where they are, I don't know. My line was crooked. There we go. All right, there's our llama and their friend. Let me see. Jenna, we got time for one more.
We do.
Okay. Perfect. All right, let's say goodbye.
Yeah, llama stealing a piece of celery, apparently. A poorly drawn piece of celery.
I'm not here to judge your celery drawing skills.
I always take your suggestions and run with them, so.
All right, let's zoom out here. All right, here is the next starting shape. There we go. I can't even begin to tell you what that shape is. It's like a letter A without the line in the middle. So whoever guesses this one correctly first wins a prize. And that prize is the prestigious title of Best Guesser of July 2nd. You could.
So we have Tombstone.
Right now, it could be a lot of things. The possibilities.
We're just ending it on a very morbid note with a tombstone.
Well, we can make a cartoon tombstone. We could make like a happy-go-lucky tombstone. We could have a tombstone who's super happy because he's out of work. See? It doesn't have to be gloomy.
Very true. A rainbow. We have a guess for the rainbow.
Remember, this is important. This is the champion guesser for July 2nd. All right, let me zoom out here. It's funny, it's hard to draw these things without telling you what parts. See, because I see it. I mean, I have it beside me, so it really helps, but. All right.
Someone guessed an elephant.
What? How? Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
It is. It's an elephant. Well, congratulations. You're the champion guesser for the day. You could put that on your resume. All right. It is an elephant. Man, I should have started with I don't know. The trunk would have gave it away. The ears would have gave it away. All right. So this elephant is sitting down. So that line that I just drew across is the elephant's bottom. It's sitting on the ground. All right, so these are the back legs we're drawing here. You see how it's sitting? All right, so now we're going to draw the trunk in here. There's the top part of the trunk. And the bottom part of the trunk. Oh, my elbow slipped. Yep. Close that off. And of course, we've got some erasing to do. Now, after the trunk, we can put our elephant mouth. Right there. Let's add a cartoon tongue in here. We can color in the mouth. All right, so now we need to add the eyes. Again, we can go wide with the eyes and put them there, or we could go small and put them there. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to go middle. All right, let's add the ears here. So we're going to go from the top of the head. Nice big ears. I'm going to zoom out so I can make them roughly the same size. Yep. I'm going to do a bit of erasing just up here. And we can do the top of the ears. See, now that we have our little it depends how we draw them. We could start adding all the details. Like, I was going to call them fingernails, but put a bottom lip, some little wrinkles where his knees bend. Yeah, maybe a couple of wrinkles on the trunk. I like adding lines under the eyes where their bottom eyelids are. You could probably get away with a couple of hairs. Mind you, it's cartooning. So you can add whatever you'd like to your elephant here. And of course, it's our last one, and I've shown some admirable restraint in not adding big bushy eyebrows, but I think it's time Man, big bushy eyebrows are just hilarious. You do not have to add big bushy eyebrows to yours. Anytime I add the big bushy eyebrows like that, it reminds me of the actor Eugene Levy. There is our elephant. I'm just going to grab my pencil here. Throw a quick shadow underneath. And voila. I wonder. Whoa. Yeah, he would look good gray. All right. And there is our elephant. Now, the beauty of drawing with a tablet, of course, is that everything that I've drawn is still there. Let me shrink him down a little bit, move him over. And we go back and we grab our friends from earlier. Oh, of course, he has a shadow underneath him. How am I going to put him near the ground? Okay. There we go. So has everyone else, did you use one sheet of paper? Did you put them all on one? Or did you use 4 different ones? Mind you, you had no idea how big they were going to be, so.
Someone complimented you on having a very steady hand.
Thanks. My hands are
I'm finishing the final touches on mine. People are wondering how I adapted and twisted your prompt this time, I guess. So I made a emo elephant.
Of course. That's great. No rules. There's no rules.
Yeah. That's my favorite part is like, you're like, here's the shape. This is what you do. And then I'm like, okay, how can I just run with it?
Wait, look. I'll show you that. I wasn't kidding. I've got this poster in my room. Can you see that? Where is it?
Yep.
The rules of cartooning. There's nothing awesome. On it.
It looks so official too.
It is. Well, it just
like a constitution.
It's a reminder for me too to not, get bogged down in the details or.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. So I guess I'll close it now that I think I'm up there. Yes, okay, just making sure everything's good. So thanks for all watching Art for Art's Sake today. Again, if you're interested in doing this, please email me at programs@slcartscouncil.org. I, again, will be making a video about the karaoke on Monday for our official 50th episode special. So that'll be really fun. And if any of you guys are interested in doing that, please sign up. Please, 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 please. And because I really, really hope to see more people sign up. And yeah, that's basically it for this week. I hope you guys all have a good Independence Day weekend. Stay safe and have fun. And thank you, Frank, for joining us. I hope everyone enjoyed this. I did. It was super fun. I haven't got to do one of your cartooning classes in a hot minute, so it's fun getting to do it once again now that you've retired officially for the summer.
Well, there's no official schedule now.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's all over the place.
We'll see.
Okay, well, I'll see you all on Monday, and again, have a great weekend. Bye.